Hello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to my energy check-in, my energy temperature check-in for the week. Are we mild, medium, spicy, or hot, or extra spicy this week? And I'm feeling that we're actually extra spicy this week. So everyone needs to kind of really harness their energy. We've got an eclipse coming up as well. And whenever we have anything going on with the moon, especially an eclipse, everything is extra super special. And I don't mean that in a literal way. I mean that in a very sarcastic way about OMG, it's going to be extra special. So take the time this week to really make sure that you're centering yourselves, that you're grounded and focused before you're going out and doing anything. And I'm going to say next Wednesday in particular, so I know it's a week from now and we're going to be doing this again in another week. I'm feeling like there's something going on. You want to make sure that you're well prepared. Things are not going to go as planned. And you want to make sure that you are, I want to say that you've got a plan B and a plan C to help keep you grounded and to keep you where you're going. Today I'm reading from Rebecca Campbell's The Starseed Oracle deck, and we're doing a temperature check. Let's see where we're at. The Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. And as soon as we say Mars, yes, that makes sense that we are in extra spicy land. Mars, the planet of Mars is oftentimes that anger and that conflict like they're talking about. It's also very action oriented, very focus driven and motivated. Mars isn't all bad, but it is intense. And that's what I'm feeling we're getting when we're looking at this card this week. You want to be able to prepare yourself. You want to say, okay, I can see that things are, rolling out in a weird way. I can see that, things aren't always what they seem. Things are not going according to plan. So how can I set myself up for success by recognizing that other people and things that are going around me and around other people are going to be causing a lot of angst, a lot of fear, a lot of potential for conflict, a lot of miscommunication and misdirected energy. Let's talk about misdirected energy. That can be, I'm angry at my mother and I can't tell my mother, so instead I'm going to misdirect it and I'm going to project it onto my best friend who said something and I decided to bite her head off about something and gave her $1's worth of punishment for a dime's worth of crime. So what you want to be doing here is you want to understand, okay, the energies are intense. There's going to be misdirected anger. I can choose to step into that and fuel the anger, or I can choose to take a step back and say, you know what, I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna give you a pass on that and say that maybe there's something else coming up here that I'm not aware of or I'm not seeing. You said this, is that what you meant? Because that's, that didn't feel good at all. And I don't think I deserved that. Or, let's try this again. Let's try and cool the temperature down. So the thing that I love about this card and the title right now is The Great Severing. And I do feel when we're talking about this sort of eclipse and we're talking about the energy that we're in this week, the Great Severing, we are literally in a particular, historical period of time where we are severing ourselves from an old way of being, an old way of doing things. We are severing ourselves from systems that no longer work, things that are crumbling under our feet. And up until this point, we've been trying to make everything work and hold everything up and, duct tape and glue it all together, super glue. We're severing our ties to the past. We're severing our ties to the old way of functioning, and we are severing it because we are ready and prepared to move into something new and different. So this week, you want to focus on what can I do in this moment right now? What can I do for myself this week? What can I do for my inner circle this week to be the light, to be that new energy, to recognize that the past is the past. Maybe it's I need to let go of the past. Maybe I need to, in this situation or circumstance, give this person the benefit of the doubt and recognize that they are reacting to needing to do something different. They just don't necessarily know how to go about it the right way, but I'm going to recognize that they are trying to break out of a pattern and cycle that no longer suits them, that creates conflict in their life. Maybe it's that I'm recognizing that this could potentially be a conflict and I'm able to step in and say, wait a second, I think I know how we can avoid this conflict because I'm connecting with the new energy versus the old energy. So really pay attention to how you can actively accept this great severing and make it work for you. All right, guys, that's our reading for this week. And I'm going to just say finally, the softening to love. We talk about Mars, Venus a lot. Mars is always equated to Mars is men and women are from Venus, but really it's the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And the divine masculine needs the divine feminine in order to be able to find balance. And likewise, the divine feminine needs the divine masculine in order to find balance. And so we need to bring it into the middle. We need to focus on the gray areas. And you can see up here there's a little bit of gray. Come into the gray areas and recognize that that's how we can soften to the energy that we are moving into, which is all love. It's love as frequency, not as feeling. So step into that. Sending everyone so much love. Be safe. Take care. Don't step into your Mars energy. Remember, it's extra spicy and we don't want to contribute to that. We don't want to make it any hotter than it needs to be. Sending everyone love. Thank you. I see Sue and Jan and Chris and Lisa. I think Lisa was on there. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Sending everyone love. Talk to you soon.